Alright guys, welcome back to another video of Avowed. Let's get this. Make sure to subscribe. Let's go. Fast travel, let's fast travel करते हैं. इसने बहुत ही काम आसान है.
Well, if it isn't the envoy, Thirdborn's greatest hope.
Come to kill us too?
Why bother when he could burn the city instead? I knew Katoa was wrong about you, but no, he wouldn't listen.
How do you think I feel? I'm the one who convinced you to give him a chance. And what did you do with it?
You'd like to talk your way out of everything, wouldn't you? A ruthless deed, a honeyed word, and it all disappears.
Not this time. Dead. What are you on about?
So your first instinct was to turn our history to rubble?
They're buildings, Moakua. Priceless ones, but ruins. Not even ours. We can't rebuild a lost life.
Fine. Go forward then. But if you ever come back...
Just let him leave.
I'm saved by an Adiran. Again. I hope the tusks eat you whole.
Watch your back out here, traveler.
Alright.
I'm sorry, but before anything else, I need a word with you. Of course, I understand the impulse of wanting to save those in Thirdborn.
You understand the impulse? Where's this going?
But think of all that we lost because of you and that monster. Again, I understand the impulse, Envoy, but you must think of future generations.
Did you really just say think of the children to justify killing?
I've heard enough. Even Ludwig wouldn't go that far.
Ludwig is a fool. Her brain has rotted away with the rest of her. We have no reason to believe that the Dream Scourge has been stopped, by the way. It certainly hasn't stopped Dream Scourge from appearing everywhere else in the Living Lands.
Then maybe we turn a few more of these ruins into heaps of rubble. I can't see anything good that's come out of them.
Maybe stop talking while you're ahead.
Years of lost history found, just in time to be erased by two Adiran fools. I suppose I thought you were smarter than this. How disappointing. Rinbrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than the dead woman burning down homes.
I hate to say it, Yatsli, but we're not changing anyone's mind today. Let's talk later. Just the two of us.
Fine, fine. You're right. It's done. Let's just focus on getting to the garden.
While that parting is probably the closest Ludwig gets to friendly, I'm not looking forward to our paths crossing again.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And we gave her everything she wanted.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
Indeed. And death is her strength and her weakness.
But you're saying there's a chance.
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate. Right, and the Steel Garrote is famously level-headed. Just look at Fior.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power, but we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach the garden, above all else.
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka. Oh, now you're listening to me, all of a Sokka sup sudden. You won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a Padraku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Day Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will.
Well, someone's got to do something about the Dream Scourge at the very least.
And it has to be you, because a voice in your head said so. What do you know about Soppadal? How do you know you can trust them? That's good for you. What about the rest of us, huh? Will your secret god bring us all back, or just you?
What's on your mind, Marius? What bothers you so?
Because I can scream until I'm blue in the face, and you people would still rather trust the Envoy's pet headache demon. And now you want to drag us through the deadliest region in the world because a sleeping god said so. You're not listening to what I am telling you. I'm done here. Do whatever blessed day planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Some things really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what. I hope so. One of us should talk to him. If something's eating at him, I don't like leaving him to his thoughts.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
I know what you're gonna say. What was that all about, Marius? You seem really upset about something. Well, I don't know what it was about either, so just let me be alone for a bit. It is. And it isn't. I'm not sure what it is, really. Just the thought of going back to Galawain's tusks makes my heart feel like it's going to explode. I sweat. My ears ring. I can't breathe. When it seems like we're really heading there, I feel like I'm dying. Right. Thanks. I understand not wanting to go back, but why can't I just thinking about it makes me feel ill. I need some time alone, Envoy. I need to get some rest. I'll be ready to go when the time comes.
God, who? राम भरोसे.
Godowin's gonads. There isn't enough perfume in you.
Quiet, you! You can imprison our bodies, but not our voices.
Alright, let's go.
We've got time.
Weapons now for new order!
One moment.
We're on your right!
Nice job, everyone.
Okay, let's go.
I can bring back someone to help you. Please, if you just...
That island must be the garden.
Graphics though.
Never seen a tree glow like that before. Don't know how we're going to get any closer.
Is that a steel?
As I live and breathe, the Honourable Envoy. Ludwig speaks well of you. If you're looking for the Inquisitor, she's hunting a lead to the garden through its twisted silver roots. The tower calls, and it turns, and it calls, but for the roots we go, if not for the roots. The roots say your name, Envoy. They say you told them to do it. You've done what the roots want. Poison in our veins. Traitor, I know what you are. The roots try to choke the steel garrote, and we will strangle them in return. Cut them, bleed them.
Oh dear. Be careful. He might be too far gone.
The roots come, and you'll be the death of the sun. Won't let you. Will stop you. Kill you. Die as the roots die. Die, traitor! Lay yourself down.
Envoy, over here.
Get on me!
The influence up! Make the Inquisitor proud!
On the right here.
Put it down! Put it down! Anna!
used to watching you do that. If it weren't so deadly and disturbing to look at,
I don't think this broken bridge will help us. Didn't we read about another way into the garden, though? The other path is hidden well. I certainly don't see any way across the acid sea.
Nandru was the founder of Solace Keep. If anyone knows more about him or the garden, it will be the Council of Solace. I can't make any promises, though. Like I said, they don't welcome outsiders, much less Adherents. Your godlike features will get you through the door, but that's all you'll get. I lost any clout I had in Solace the instant I left. You'd have better luck just showing them your face. Nandru had the same godlike features as you. You'd be surprised how far a resemblance to him will take you. Play your cards right, and it might get you through the door. Worth a shot, anyway.
To Solace Keep. Let's try to get there before the steel garrote can cause trouble.
Follow the road northeast and look for a giant ancient walled keep. Can't miss it. Right. If we're going, let's go.
गार्डन को दूसरे जगह से गार्डन को दूसरी जगह से जगह स्किप हो गया लास्ट से ओ वाह
try growing up with that volcano on the horizon. Learn early on.
This would be a great spot, but there's so many of them.
Not even hurt.
Cosmine. Just let me handle this.
Marius? No. You must be a ghost. A curse.
Oh, that would be news to me.
You're alive. You. Asshole. You show your face now? Now?
Right. Even more than usual.
We used to be friends. Or so I thought. But then this Chidule left. Unannounced. No note, no nothing. Didn't even say goodbye to Iancu. And now you cozy up here, after 3 years, with an adherent godlike, no less? No offense. I can't allow that. You know the rules. Outsiders cannot enter without express permission of the council.
Or with an honored warden.
Which you are not. I shouldn't even be talking to either of you. It's forbidden. Why, you pencil-pushing, goat-kissing little bookworm! I ought to stab you for that!
Try it, and see how quickly I forget that we both grew up here. Do you think the council will care about your promises when a death guard in her army turns Solace inside out?
Fuito, Marius. You've grown an edge since you left. I'll let you in, but be warned. Solace is not as it was, Marius.
I doubt it. Nothing really changes in Solace.
You'll see for yourself. The council isn't what it was. Keep a watchful eye. Lower it on down. Quickly now.
Do you think they'd let me get on and ride it to the top?
Just be aware, people of Solace are just as stubborn as its walls. Gods. Here we go.
Remember, Tom, if you need it, I can make us invisible for a quick escape.
All right. Took you long enough. Wait, you're not from the hunting party. Where's the hunting party? They were supposed to be here an hour ago.
You... Duty won't feed us, Mother. Duty won't keep us from dying. You have
Go
this
there,
right.
talk to your mother.
The council
Yes, yeah, right?
will lose its mind.
I'll look at this.
Michal is
Let's
going
open it.
to die. I know what Michal is going
Is that...
Welcome back to... Odicus nails.
Sanctuary of Nandru. Hasn't changed a bit.
What is crowd? An outsider.
Do you think Abidon and Magra never kiss? They both like fire, after all.
The council chamber is behind.
Ready yourselves. Council's just up this lift.
Of course they have an elevator.
If we open the door, we will talk about this later. We have a guest. What is the meaning of this? Who let them in here?
They're here because I vouched for them.
Marius, you're alive.
There were rumors you died, Marius. We mourned you. You shouldn't have returned.
I trust you came back to us for good reason. I doubt that. There isn't an inch of this land the wardens do not patrol, day and night. If the Stilgarroth were here, we would know.
And if they are here, let them come. Solace has stood against worse threats for hundreds of years.
They destroyed a city full of animancers. If they come for Solace, even these ancient walls won't save you. If that's all you'll do, you might as well not do anything.
You've already destroyed one historical edifice. We heard of what you did to the ruins in Shatterscarp. Give me a reason to tolerate you for even a second longer. Indeed. But you've brought us news. Now I'm curious. What do you expect us to do for you? It sounds like you have something in mind. There is no path.
Nor has there been for hundreds of years. There was a bridge once, but it fell in Nandru's time. How do you know of our garden, Envoy?
The garden is our sacred purpose, its observation and protection, a task handed to us by Nandru himself. He once wrote that the island spoke to him, perhaps as it has spoken to you.
The Envoy does bear a remarkable resemblance to our founder, does he not?
The markings on your face, I recognized them. But I didn't want to believe an Adiran could have anything in common with Nandru. Enough. I know you Outlanders to be audacious, but claiming you read the lost journal of our founder, there are no words. If Nandru ever wrote such a thing, do you think the Pargrunen would forget it? Would the living archives misplace such an artifact? We did not lie to you. The bridge has fallen. The path is long gone.
If there is another way, Envoy, you will have to discover it yourself. But I fear you will be disappointed.
Even if we knew of the potential of another path, we couldn't tell you. Your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will not change our ways for an accident of flesh and cartilage. You are an outsider and will remain one forever. The agent of an empire bent on destroying all that we have built. Envoy, you and those like you are why we are here. The Wardens exist to stand in your way.
However noble you may believe your purpose, it is yours alone.
It's mine, too.
You have no more standing in these halls than the Envoy does, Marius. We have no obligation, and indeed no inclination to help you. Good. Be sure of it.
Kostya, see the Envoy out of our halls. Enough time has been wasted on inconsequential matters.
With all due haste, Mihala.
And Marius, don't stay gone so long next time.
If this is the kind of warm welcome I can expect, I can't wait to come back.
Follow me, Envoy.
Right. I warned you they'd be useless. Or maybe I didn't, but I thought about it. You'd be better off tracking the Steel Garrote. At least they're not useless bureaucrats.
And I thought Vidara was infuriating.
Envoy. I just wanted a word before you went on your way. No, indeed. I feel I owe you an apology. The situation here is desperate. We have more mouths than food. The old sicken, the young suffer. But Mihala, she's a devoted warden to her core. I think she'd rather we starve than ask for help. Yes, she's more concerned about her pride than the fact our people are weakening from deprivation. She won't let our people leave, or speak with outsiders, or trade for the resources we need. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our oath to Nandru is treason of the highest order. It's why I play my part where she can see. I don't want to risk her wrath. It is. I understand, Mihala, but principles won't keep your people fed and safe. Neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Change must happen. We need to leave the keep. Do you understand me? I understand. We have done little to earn your goodwill. The keep decays, and we drown in a rot. The wardens defend a corpse against that which would revive it. We will not last here much longer. Not without food, building materials, medical supplies. I let Nadiran trade caravans slip past our patrols, but that's hardly enough. We need so much more. All of which your ambassador in Paradise could provide. If I could only start the conversation. Then let me speak plainly. You're looking for another path to the garden. I don't know if there is one, but I know who might. You were right, you know. The Stilgarot are in the mines at Mount Forja, looking for the garden even as we speak. If they haven't found what you're looking for, they will soon. I hear their commander is a determined woman. Mihala would have had us rushing headlong to our deaths fighting the Stilgarot. She does not care about how the situation could advantage us. The garden does not matter to me. Whether it's you or the Stilgarot who find it, I don't care. My people. Every person who is alive now, and every generation to come. The Inquisitor is a questionable creature, but she might be all that stands between us and doom. She has the Ambassador's ear. With her support, he might agree to trade with us. It doesn't matter how reasonable he is if I don't have his ear. I am an aging dwarf from a small, fanatical order on the ass end of a volcanic wasteland. Against Mihala's wishes, I have written to him many times. He refuses to lend his ear. But if a powerful ally were to speak on my behalf, there might be something I could offer him. Something like the keep.
You give them the keep? Have you lost your Sundan mind?
I understand ridding yourselves of the keep, but to help the Stilgarot? Disgusting.
The keep. Its inane traditions. None of that means anything to me. I want to offer up Solace Keep to Adir and the Stilgarot in exchange for goods and gold. Its existence has cost us so much. The least it can do is buy a future for our people. She already knows what I intend. And she doesn't care. Because she doesn't believe your empire could see us as anything but rivals. After Fior, I suspect you Adirans think of the people of the Living Lands as little more than bugs to be crushed. If you think of us at all. An agreement may protect us from dying from deprivation, and perhaps also keep us safe from Adir's hunger. I promise you, this is all repellent to me too. But I will do what I must to save my people. It might seem a foolish idea, but better to be a fool who tried than a coward who did not. Your quest for the garden is also a fool's errand. And you've shared them all with me. I want you to get what you want, Envoy. My hope is that you don't kill the Inquisitor before I get what I want too. I hear she is a death guard. She has died once already and been returned to life by Wodica. Do you believe yourself more powerful than a god? I imagine this has something to do with your godlike features? But your relationship with your god is none of my business. In any case, the Stilgarot are at the Mount Forja mines. To get there, head west across the primordial depths. Do as you will. I believe the Pargrunen and the Adirians can forge a mutually beneficial alliance. That will not happen if there is unnecessary bloodshed. Also, take care, Envoy.
Any news, Andrada?
Sorry, Geoffrey. Captain.
Mikhala understands the importance of tradition. Andrew chose this place for a reason.
कितना पकाया यार इसने.
But Kostya says that Solace Keep is nothing but a crypt. We'll die in here.
I'm so tired of listening to you. Kostya this, Kostya that. Solace Keep protects us all. I don't want to hear another word.
An outlander.
Don't mean to be disrespectful, but we'd prefer not to deal with your kind.
What's wrong with talking to the Outlander, We need outside opinions. We need medicine. You're sick, Mother.
Pargrunen affairs are Pargrunen affairs. We don't speak of them to outsiders.
Even if it costs you your life, Mother? You'd rather die than ask for help from an Outlander?
Kostya has a lot to answer for, poisoning our youth's minds with these ideas.
Once again, Outlander, we did not ask for your opinion. Leave us before we call for a warden's assistance.
Why won't you listen? If we don't change our ways, the Pargrunen are done for.
I don't want to hear another word of this.
What do you think it means?
Fresh?
What do you think?
Call this fresh? Idiots.
Not last word.
I thought कुछ मदद होगी but नहीं. एक क्लू मिला है बस.
Zarins. Their tracks are everywhere. Look out!
Watch yourself. Well, that was fun.
फालतू फाइट्स थोड़े दूंगा मैं पर आ जाओ बड़े बड़े फाइट्स
Who are you, spirit? Go away. I know you're not real. I'll stop you if I must.
The trap thuds. The fox cries at the pain of the hare. The justice of the wild.
The plagues corrupted the rest of us. The steel garrote. Now our minds broken. I won't let it take me. I'll keep my sanity. You're not real. You can't be. No, go away, spirit.
Hey, look, it's Captain Alfear. Time has not been kind to her, has it?
Is that my name? Alfear? I've been wondering. What is it me I'm frightened of? Or her? My soul is mine. Mine, it will not be despoiled. What was that prayer Lureen taught us to banish the visions? Fearsome Wodica, by your withering gaze, I bind this tricksome devil. Oh, gods, it's still there. I see the canopy of a tree inside your soul. No! Stop looking at me. I don't want to see it.
Right. She's gone. I'd almost suggest leaving her like this. So, what's the plan?
None shall pass, she said, of the ruiner, the rival, the seed of the poisonous tree. Wodica, bind you, villain!
You asked for it.
Here they come.
Need a better way. Time to replace it.
One moment.
अच्छे थे बेचारे बट मौत का क्या है कभी भी आ सकती है
Someone's eager to meet us.
फाइट करूंगा क्या मैं पागल हो गया
Suck us up, steel corrode slaughtered them and left them to rot. I say we pay them in kind.
Mistake.
That's all of them.
Yes, you, the roots and fly. Let's get it!
Get him! It's the envoy!
How fantastically inconvenient. Okay. Keep quiet.
Steel Garrote left all this behind without packing up. He must have left in a hurry.
These are Pargrunen books. Just beautiful. And wasted on the Steel Garrote.
They circled Solace Keep on the map. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
You'd need powerful magic to hide something like that. And I don't think Solace has any spare archmages running around.
I suppose it's possible the path to the garden is under the keep.
Someone had to tell them.
Doesn't matter. A Steel Garrote getting to the garden cannot be a good thing.
Nothing will keep them safer than taking out the Steel Garrote.
Whether they realize it or not.
Trespasser! She defiles our ground!
बड़ी फाइट का वाइब आ रहा है. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Murderer! She is near!
You will go no further. The garden is under our protection.
And who is going to stop me?
The time has come to take the garden.
Wardens will never...
Yesterday, this island suffered in the grip of its own madness. Today, the living lands unites under one flag. One people. One law. One true God.
No! Never again!
So here you are. Sapadal coaxed you toward the garden, a spider luring a fly to the safety of the web.
Who spins? Who rides? She weaves a trap of steel.
Look at my paladin's envoy. Look what your god has done to us. I should have realized it sooner. The Dream Scourge is Sapadal's weapon. A cudgel to drive us out of the living lands. Then Sapadal's danger is only outmatched by their unpredictability. What a pair we make, Envoy. proxies in a war between gods. Your patron versus my faith. A war that ends here and now. The choice is ours. Do we trust our own judgment, or do we gamble it all on the monster whispering in your ear? Keep your promise to the Emperor. Cut the Dream Scourge off at the root. Permanently.
No!
No matter where we turn, we find the consequences of Sapadal. Plague, blight, madness. The Living Lands hangs by a thread because mortals cannot live in the shadow of a god, much less one that's lost its mind.
We were fine living at the whim of a sleeping god until you came along and woke it up.
Well, this god was quite pleasant up until your steel garrote came in and started setting things on fire.
You and I alone can save the Living Lands by destroying the unending madness that is Sapadal.
Break the bars!
Right. We've definitely all had input on that decision.
Oh, that's a big decision. Can't we just talk to them first?
I knew it might come to this. Sapadal has a stronger claim on you than we ever did. Still, I had hoped your wisdom would prevail, if not your loyalty. What a shame to destroy so much potential. She already knows. Don't you feel her eyes on you? Prepare yourself for the beyond.
Controls are on the way. Come on, eager to meet us.
Time for a new weapon!
Alright, easy.
Ha! Take that! That'll teach the steel garrote to mess with us.
Right. I don't trust that woman to die like a normal person. The garden lit up and everyone changed. I hate to say it, but maybe Ludwig is right about Sapadal and the Dream Scourge.
All we can do now is focus on the garden. That's what's important.
Vipers in the knot. The venom drowns us. Save us, please. They stand outside our prison. We rattle the bars, they do not hear. We scream, they do not answer. They come, a surging flood of parasites. They destroy us bite by bite. They eat us alive. Out! Let us out! Set us free! They eat through us, carve us open, no difference. New steel treads upon the ashes of the old. The light stands in the midst, the old light. It blinds us. Send it away. Not silence. Speak. No one else will hear of our ache. They ignore us. Forget us. It hurts. It has always hurt this way. And our pain spreads, and the rot spreads. The plague grows. No. We see now. The mycelial roots tended with our blood and tears. We wanted to be patience and strength, but we were afraid. They hurt us and would not stop. We did not mean to. We were innocent. We were never taught the meaning of our strength. We were nothing once, and then we were. As we woke to the world, we reached out and we found them, the other gods. We thought they would love us, but they flinched from us like we were a flame. The charged queen called us an abomination. We tore chasms in the land and boiled its rivers to stop her magfolk, to save our people. How could we have known how fragile their bodies were? She hurt us, killed those who loved us. She wanted us gone, forgotten, destroyed utterly. She called us aberration. She named us monster before we even knew what we were. Yet she made it our sin. She who caged us. She who called us monster. We thrash and the affliction rises. We scream and the rot spreads. We did not intend to lie. We only wanted to be loved. We only wanted not to be alone. They hurt us. We hurt them back. We hurt them again, again, again. We dreamed of green shoots, roses without thorns to prick. The vines of the past strangle us. We help us. We are alone. At last, gentleness, like the soft kiss of summer. We will make this better. We promise. Help us. Release us. Then the rot ends. Free us. Free yourself. Free the living lands. We give you another sliver of our power, a piece of us. Do you accept? The parasites who trapped us left a door in the garden's wall. Reach it, and you can set us free. Let us aid you once more. You will see. Go to the stronghold at the edge of the acid sea, the one that overlooks our prison. One of the builders knew the way. We grant you our power. Find the wall of the valley across the acid sea. It cups our prison in its palm. It waits. We wait. Free us. End our suffering.
Alright, new powers. It's chapter बहुत बड़ा है.
Glory in the brush! Freeze them to the earth! To the right! Oh, just in the eye!
Dear.
Listen, I don't know what happened. Raven's in the garden. I can't ignore it. Seems like something we might want to stop.
Combat.
Disturb Glorious Rush! Purge the blight!
front! Right! Out! Out!
तो ये क्या है? नाच रहा था। We are not interested in fights right now.
Trespassers! Fire in the eyes!
Got one!
The branch breaks.
We see! You are right, dearie.
Nice work.
I can't say that Solus isn't taking things seriously. At least, not now.
I don't like the way that lava is rising.
That's one.
He's not the one
Watch
I'm
yourself,
worried about.
Outlander.
Someone's
Sure,
going to
keep
have
us
to tell
going.
the outposts.
I knew it. The moment I saw that the deer never we I knew it was a bad sign.
आ जाओ भाई।
Everyone, please, do not panic. Simply exit.
Oh, Marius! Praise Abaddon! You are alive!
What's happening? Why is everyone running around like blessed fools?
The volcano erupted. Any minute now, we're going to be flooded. We're evacuating. Kostya's gone to open the lava sluice gates, but they've been disused for so long. When Forja erupted, I thought... Oh, my boy. I'm so glad you're alive. Unless you have come back to help us, Envoy, I don't have time for you. We're minutes away from being overrun by lava flows. I have to get my people out. You must leave now. We told you, we don't know, and this is hardly the time to be asking.
Tell that to the Steel Garrote. They found a way to the garden, and it's somewhere beneath the keep. They were about to storm your gates when the volcano erupted.
They're all dead, by the way. You're welcome.
The Steel Garrote were marching on the keep? How? Why would they think the garden was beneath Solus?
How could they have gotten anywhere close to such valuable artifacts? Kostya's scouts would have seen them and they didn't report. You weren't lying then. He was. Good God.
Could Kostya have told the Steel Garrote about another entrance to the garden?
No. If such a thing existed, I can't believe it. He wouldn't. We took an oath to Nandro. The garden was our sacred duty, and he betrayed us. I can't believe I didn't see this coming. I was a fool. I have failed my duties. Kostya. I knew he was making overtures, but I didn't think he'd go that far. The ambassador has not responded to Kostya's overtures, has he? I made sure of that when I threw the ambassador's replies in the forge fire. I understand how Kostya could be tempted by false notions of freedom and prosperity, but... Oh, this is entirely too much. How could he have done this? I can't believe Kostya handed the Steel Garrote a secret we protected for hundreds of years. Fuitumeu. Who knows what he'll do with the sluice gates? He cares so little for the keep that I worry he's going to have us drowning in lava.
You do not share my beliefs nor my love for my people. But you carry within you a shard of the soul of my ancestor. I didn't believe it before, but your arrival can't be a coincidence. You are here to help us guard the garden. You and I are bound, Envoy, just as you are bound to the force in that place. I will show you where Kostya has gone. If he wants to tell someone where the garden is, let him tell you. If you find that he's doing anything other than opening the gates that would protect our home from the lava, I would ask that you stop him.
Mihala.
I do not wish to see him dead, but if he would risk the keep, then he risks our lives. We cannot suffer those who would harm us to live. Now I must return to the evacuation, and you must go on your way. Let's hope we don't need your wishes. If your arrival is indeed a message from Nandru, I hope he remembers his people well. I hope he is proud of us. And Marius, make it back to us in one piece.
I assume that's an order, Commandant?
Head through the door in the smithy. You'll find Kostya in the lava tubes beneath the keep. Go now, and go with the gods.
The outsiders! Well,
They went.
It's odd, but there's a beauty to this place. Maybe because it's a place in Galawain's tusks I've never been.
Anything this beautiful is usually poisonous. Oh, my weapon.
Take a moment, people. We need to keep moving. Catch Kostya. Kostya left him behind to die. Blessed Korba.
Kostya isn't going to wait around.
They wound us, and we wound in return.
New outfit, dear.
On your left.
On your left, dear.
Kostya is going to start without us if we don't get a move on it, Harry.
Someone get this.
Wound us, and we wound in return.
I think that's what to go. Alright. एक बार मर चुके. Try this time as well.
Someone's eager to meet us. Behind you!
Left.
विदाउट फाइटिंग भी कर सकते हैं क्या?
Kostya knew about this, he'd be selling tickets.
I'd come across them before, but nothing could have prepared me. Last one in's a rotten egg!
The spark. Daylight. No. Here. Now. It cannot be.
So, do we have a plan for Kostya once we find him?
Kostya's already proven himself.
Found the gates! Quick, let's find Kostya.
Lava's rising. We have to stop this now.
Good, you're here. Help me destroy this witch. We can't risk someone turning it and opening the gates. If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it. Envoy, I'm astonished. Of course, I wondered if I'd see you again, but I thought it might be at the tip of your blade. Safe travels to the garden. You'll find your entrance just past this door. I suspect you're the only one aside from Nandru who can open it.
safe. Thank the gods.
Did the keep look as confining before?
Never thought I'd be so glad to see those blessed aliens.
Closer. We have waited so long.
Let's go.
I feel crazy saying this, but Kostya was right. We should have let Solace Keep fall.
Crazy is one word for it. You really think you can just burn down someone's ancestral home?
Dearie, the keep isn't a home. It's a prison. And now the Pargrunen will never escape.
Solace is my home. I still don't get why any of you feel like you have a say in this. But you left. Because I chose to. Kostya doesn't get to make that decision for everybody.
If Kostya doesn't, Mihala will.
Civilization, as we know it, hasn't existed in the living lands for very long. We need to preserve what history we have.
Darling, you know I hate to think of losing all of that history more than anyone. But think of what they could have gained. Maxim left the Republics, and it allowed Animancers in Fjord to thrive.
Destroying our home is not starting something new. You really think everyone in Solace is there willingly? If anything, I imagine Mihala and her traditionalists will only make it harder to leave now. You know your own mind. There's something to be said for that.
True. And you've a date with the gods soon. We can only hope that you'll make better decisions.
And that's not all. Not to spoil the moment with good news, but I doubt the rest of the island has been quiet while we've been looking for the garden. Things have only gotten more tense since Fjord, and the Steel Garrote probably hasn't been doing us any favors on that front.
Especially when they're led by a woman who doesn't seem interested in staying dead. Not to mention, after we take care of the Envoy's little god problem, we'll still have an empire bearing down on us.
Who knew an Archmage could be so relatable? Can't say I'm too excited about just walking into the garden. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place, but it never felt like more than a children's tale to me. I hear you. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are vengeful plans and soul-altering corruption.
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're pioneers, stepping into the great unknown, a land of mystery.
We have to remember to love them in spite of their lack of proper enthusiasm, dearie.
That's the spirit. And funny you should mention it. I have a theory about the garden, or a warning, depending on how you want to look at it. Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time. The garden will be a reflection of their dreams, their nightmares, their madness.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw visions or hallucinations, and not even the fun kind.
Sanity won't get us through the garden. Madness opens the mind to discovery, so madness is what we need right now. Before we go any further, I have to ask you something. You told the Inquisitor that you intend to free Sapadal, set them loose upon the world. Is that still the plan? Everyone deserves freedom.
I could make an exception for a god with the power to destroy us all in a tantrum.
Sapadal is responsible for the spiritual health of the living lands, and the island has suffered for it. No matter what the Inquisitor said, I don't believe there's a right or wrong choice to make here. Just the one you believe in. Good. Who said it has to be? Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual in nature, if you can call it nature. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know, time could run backwards in the garden.
Not a chance. We're a crew now, so you're stuck with me until the end. Marius? I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go back on my promises. What about you, Giada?
You're not going into the garden without me. I have to see this with my own eyes. Yatsli, if you feel like running back to Quilici, now would be the time. No one would think less of you.
And tell Quilici that I missed out on the most exciting part.
Oh, you're gonna get me going too. We're with you. All the way. I plan on wandering the garden whether I'm traveling with you or not. I have to find out what the big deal is.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you have all the fun. Hope to see you out there, Marius.
Well, let's go then. We can't keep your god waiting.
I hope Thoroughborn is...
Let's go to the garden. ये दोनों को ही लेके जाता हूँ भाई. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, that is it for the video and I'll see you in the next one. अपन जा रहे हैं गार्डन के पास. मतलब 3-4 चैप्टर हो गए गार्डन के पास जा रहे हैं, बट अभी फाइनली जा रहे हैं. Make sure to like, share and subscribe and comment. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.